Joe. Look into the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting busy. Now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been know my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now these on the data. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the architectural wonder that is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Andrew Luck and the Indianapolis Colts. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Left. Hey, got it.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Ryan. Looking downfield for Joe. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 44 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Ryan. Dancing to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage. And
that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper from 8 yards out. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's Luck. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They go play action here on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing in too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Tyquan Lewis makes the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
After the interception, it's Luck. This is caught. It's Ryan Graham. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And now running right through it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Ryan. He's going to let it go again. It's caught inside the 25. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
They're going to go. It's Luck. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now Luck. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Doyle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play, and facing a second and long. Again, Luck looking deep for Hilton. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Here's Luck now on second down. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Luck on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On second and 10, Luck. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Luck throwing again. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
So out come the Falcons now. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit.
Hey, let's go.
Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Left.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And an alley to run. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 3rd down, Ryan. Buying time to his left. Looking deep for Julio. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking deep for Hilton. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. It's locked. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now Adam Vinatieri. He's into his 40s now. You'd think low to mid-50s, probably about the outside of his range. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Luck now to throw. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd and long. It's Long. And this is going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 20. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They toss to Freeman. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This is Freeman. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is going to lose yardage here. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Logan Paulson, a 1-yard touchdown reception, and the Falcons will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the Colts coming out now. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
He got 29 yards that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, it's Hines. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 50 yards. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here.
Really?
I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
We got three down. 39. Hey, gun.
Now Ryan on second down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. To throw on third down, Ryan. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Gun.
The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen. I was by the stove. Big inside this cases once. Do me dirty, I'ma find you, lay your out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone. I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone. He said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down. Soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the architectural wonder that is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Now a toss right, Freeman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Third and long. It's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
Ready. Play 25. 21. Space. Let him go.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
On second down, here's Ryan. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Let's go.
On first down, Ryan. This is caught. It's Sanu this time for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Shotgun now for Brees. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Here we go.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Working from the gun, it's Brees. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. A very solid gain of 27. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Brees will try again on 2nd down. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number. A couple of 1st downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Brees now on 1st down. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for 2nd down. Brees to throw on 2nd down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. To throw is Brees. And that is incomplete. Robert Alford that time on the great coverage.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And, yep, as a result, knocks it down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And that's complete. It's Watson. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Breeze now. And Ginn's got it. Breeze to another long-time vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Breeze. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Thomas has got it. Complete. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Breeze now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Breeze to throw again. And this is caught at the 8. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram, as the first half is winding down, and the Saints have cut it back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
12.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's going to fire one deep. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Throwing now is Breeze. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Thomas barreling. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. The 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 75 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Able to spin free. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. He's got Sanu. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 63 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Julio Jones, the lone receiver left. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper from 4 yards out. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll let it fly in the direction, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. Allen, nifty footwork. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now Ryan. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman from 3 yards out. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Brees now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brees. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Brees. Steps away to his left. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Oh, he slipped right by him. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for the Saints. 52 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a...
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Saints are back within a score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's going to be up around the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. Ryan now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Ryan will throw again. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. From the gun, Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Ryan looking deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass. And it keeps 6 points off the board. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
22!
Ryan wants to throw it. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets it down to the 32. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Ryan. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Here's Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Ryan to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there.
21.
How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Now Ryan. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable.
Feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream, cause I never knew I'd get my chest to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down.
Throw it back, yeah, I'm born to it's talking, it's hustling me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to look out, it's clear to see. All eyes on me for 100 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy, does it. In public, hated to love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. A little juke. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Vic Beasley. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cut...
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it, and there's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding them to 3. Psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He sets to fire deep. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, 43 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
39. 21.
From the shotgun, Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Akello Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Tuesday.
Again, Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw again is Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. It's a foot race. 20, 10, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception, and that means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
21.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Cassius Marsh. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. From the gun, it's Ryan. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And that's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know? Yeah. The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing? I
just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one.
Let's go. Left. Gun. Ready,
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 yards the gain for number 18. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. On second down, Ryan. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Garoppolo on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Vic Beasley in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Going up top. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. A strong running. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Hey, Tuesday. 12.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football, and we just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
12. Get up.
Second and 10. It's Ryan again. He's going to fire one, and for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown.